We still hustle daily. What's going on, Hustle Nation? Welcome back to another video. It's your boy Ray Big Play, and today I've got a story for y'all. One that'll shake you a little, and maybe even hit home for some. The video opens with a chilling message on the screen. Asterisk, they don't know it yet. But this night will always be remembered as the night my mom caught my dad cheating. It would be the last night their dad stayed in our home. Asterisk, you can already tell. This story isn't going to be just another day in the life. That was a moment that broke the rhythm of a family and changed everything. From the video, we can see the kids, probably unaware of the storm brewing. Their mother, likely the one gently feeding her daughter nearby, is holding herself together. For now. So here's the story, exactly how she told it. It was her daughter's 15th birthday, Kara's quinceañera, a day meant for joy, celebration, family, and memories. And memories were made, just not the kind anyone expected. That night, her husband had one too many drinks. So much so, he couldn't walk himself into the house. She and the kids had to carry him in, struggling under his weight, both physical and emotional. She laid him gently on the couch, putting a trash can nearby in case he got sick. She removed his shoes, made sure he was comfortable, because despite everything, she still cared. And in that quiet moment, when she thought the night would simply end in peace, he slurred out a confession. Asterisk, Cat, I have a girlfriend, and I love her. Asterisk. And then, just like that, he passed out. That sentence hit like a punch to the chest. It wasn't just a mistake. It was an admission. A hidden life suddenly unveiled by drunken honesty. She couldn't ignore it. While he lay passed out, she went through his phone, his archives, deleted messages, even old accounts. And sure enough, the truth was all there, waiting to be discovered. The woman he had been seeing was named Denise. She, too, was married, a mother. They had been having an affair, on and off, for over 2 years. Denise had created fake Instagram profiles using made-up names and sports avatars to avoid suspicion. She even had a phony Google phone number. They communicated constantly, secretly, while pretending to live their normal lives. The day of the quinceañera, Denise had been blowing up his phone. Text after text. Asterisk, I miss you. Asterisk, asterisk, I love you. Asterisk, asterisk, why aren't you answering? Asterisk. It was clear this wasn't just a fling. These two had built something dark behind the backs of their families. What hit hardest wasn't the words. It was the picture. She found a selfie of the two of them together. Him, her, smiling like a happy couple. Not a single trace of guilt on their faces. That image shattered her. In the past, she'd caught him texting other women. He'd always claimed it was just messages, swore nothing ever happened. She believed him, or at least told herself to, for the sake of their kids, for the illusion of family. But this time, it was different. The photo, the messages, the explicit details of what they had done. Those were undeniable. That was the moment she felt something click inside. A switch flipped. It gave her strength. Not the kind that yells or breaks things. The quiet, unshakable kind. The kind that finally says, I'm done. She let him sleep it off. But at 6 a.m., she calmly shook him awake. No screaming. No rage. Just the truth. You need to pack your bags and leave. He was confused, hungover, stumbling for answers. But the moment she said Denise, all the color drained from his face. It was just messages, he mumbled. But she had the photo. Then came the tears, the apologies. I'm sorry. I messed up. No, he wasn't sorry he did it. He was sorry he got caught. He packed his things. That was the last morning he ever lived in their house. She didn't tell the younger kids the truth. Instead, she told them their dad had to go work out of town for a while. But her 15-year-old daughter, Kara, the one whose special day had just turned into a nightmare, deserved the truth. It broke her. The next day was supposed to be full of guests, music, laughter, gifts. But instead, only her closest friends came over to support her, to be present in the wreckage of something that was supposed to be magical. And that's how their family changed forever. As for Denise, people wanted the cheesy, the gossip. They wanted to know if she confronted her, if she told her husband, if they were still together. She did tell Denise's husband, send him everything, messages, pictures, even videos. But heartbreak doesn't always speak logic. Even with the proof in his hands, Denise's husband refused to believe it. Maybe denial was easier. Maybe love made him blind. Either way, he didn't leave her. And so, the story closed with betrayal and truth, hurt and healing. But most of all, with a woman finally choosing herself. I sent the evidence, but he just didn't want to believe it was his wife cheating on him. Denial is a powerful thing, especially when your heart's involved. As far as I know, they might still be married. I honestly didn't keep up with it. It wasn't my place to track it. As for my ex, whether he's still with her or not, I truly don't know. After our separation, something happened that told me everything I needed to know. Just a week or two later, I noticed him adding back all the women he had secretly kept in touch with during our marriage, women he'd once entertained or flirted with. That was enough for me. I deleted him from all social media. I didn't want updates. I didn't want to see him smiling in someone else's life. I shut the door completely. I don't know who he's with, what he's doing, or what lies he's living. And the truth is, I don't care. Why did I stay after the first time he betrayed me? That's a question I've had to ask myself a lot. I know many people won't understand the answer, and that's okay. It's easy to say, I would have left, until you're actually in that position, with children involved, with a life built that suddenly feels like it's crumbling. I stayed because of my kids. Our home wasn't toxic on the surface. We never fought in front of them, never argued openly. Everything was behind closed doors, whispered when they were asleep or when they weren't around. So when the separation finally happened, it was a shock for them. They never saw the cracks in the foundation. I wore a strong face for so long, but inside, my heart was falling apart. Toward the end, the depression started to show. I couldn't hide the red flags anymore. I had been drowning in them, but still tried to float for the sake of my kids. I stayed through the pain, through the lies, because I thought that was the right thing to do for them. Right or wrong, that was my truth. I chose them over myself, over my own healing. And yes, I stayed longer than I should have, but I did it with the best intentions. This ring I wear now, it's not a wedding ring. It's a promise ring, a symbol of something new, something better. I've been with my boyfriend for almost 2 years now, and he has been a blessing in my life. We're both survivors of past heartbreak, so we communicate, probably more than most couples. We over-communicate because we know what silence can hide. He includes my children, loves them deeply, and I love his son just the same. Trusting again was hard. I won't lie. The scars from betrayal don't fade overnight. And sometimes it's not even about him. I told him that. It's not that I don't trust you. It's the people around you. Because some of the women who betrayed me in my marriage wore the mask of friendship. Some of them were close, acting like they cared, while they were slipping into his messages behind my back. But despite all that, my boyfriend and I have built something beautiful, something that feels real, rooted in honesty and understanding. And I truly love him. This all happened 3 years ago. My oldest daughter is 18 now. She's graduating soon, about to head off to college, starting a chapter of her own. If you want to hear her side of this, how she processed the betrayal, how co-parenting has been for her, I'd be more than willing to have her share it. I think her voice matters too. And let me say this, since day one, I never kept his kids from him. Never. I told him from the beginning, you can see your children whenever you want. Whatever he did to me, he didn't stop being their father. I never poisoned that bond. I believe, no matter what, kids need their parents. He may have broken me, but he still loves his children, and they deserve that love in their lives. So yes, I moved on. I healed. And I found someone who loves not just me, but the pieces of me I thought were too broken to ever feel whole again. And as for that poor guy who couldn't believe his wife was cheating, man, I feel bad for him. She showed him the proof, and he still refused to see it. That woman betrayed him in the most heartless way. If that's truly his wife in those pictures, he needs to let her go. He's probably been working hard, paying all the bills, try to hold the house together, while she's out doing whatever, living like she's single. That's not a wife. That's a burden. Some women and men, too, don't deserve the love they're given. And people like him deserve better. It's heartbreaking, man. But sometimes you gotta wake up and walk away from the person who's been sleeping next to you like a stranger. Anyway, thanks for listening. For those who've been through it, you know how real this pain is. For those who haven't, count your blessings. If you're still here, smash that like button. It's your boy R. Big play, peace.